Good. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. It was great. It's a good summer. Just hung out in Eugene, got outside a lot, did some training, which was fun. So got to go back home too, which is nice. Yeah, whole family's up there, so I got to see them, see some friends, which is nice. Yeah, it's a good time.
What have you done to take your game to the next level?
Yeah, just going out to Autzen every week with our whole special teams unit. We've got obviously Atticus, our new kicker, bunch of guys back. We got all of our punters and snappers back. So just going out to Autzen, training with them, working on all of our reps that we can, and getting to the next level. You know, Big Ten's going to be some great competition, and that's going to up the special teams too. So we're excited for it.
What is it like when you have kind of a newer special teams group? Because like you guys do so much stuff like out on your own.
Yeah.
I imagine it's like a new kind of chemistry.
Yeah.
Every year. Like,
Yeah.
What's this group like?
I always love it. It's throughout my 4 years, I've had a lot of different special teams groups, but just getting to know the guys is a great experience. Like making new friends and just like learning everything about everybody. The chemistry in this group specifically is probably the best that I've been around. Everyone's connected. We love hanging out with each other outside of football and just getting to know each other. But I'm really excited. It's fun to play football with your friends, so it's been great.
What would you point to about this year's chemistry as something specific that backs that up?
I'd say the first thing is just our ability to work with each other in the weight room, communicate on the field, and then outside of football, like taking classes together, giving each other rides, places, going to eat. Like fellowship is a huge thing that Lanning has implemented on this team. And when we go outside of football, like it means more, just connecting with each other, and that, like, there's no class difference. Like the seniors in the spec group are going to hang out with the freshmen. It doesn't matter who you are. You're just always with each other.
If you're reviewing like a game you played in, or like thinking about like if you had a good game, like this is gonna sound so stupid. Do you have a favorite snap like that you've done? Like,
Favorites? That's a great question. I would say my favorite snap, and it wasn't even a full punt snap, was definitely when we ran the fake last year.
Okay.
That was the most memorable against Colorado. That was by far my favorite moment the entire season. But anytime we go out there for like field goals are always fun. Just punching in 3 points, celebrating with the guys, and just going out running downfield. It's a good time. Yeah.
For you playing Big Ten, are you excited? What are your thoughts to being on this new competitive stage?
I'm super excited. As a kid, I always dreamed of playing teams like the Michigans, the Ohio States, the Penn States, and selfishly now getting to be in that conference too is really fun. Just being able to play some great competition and getting to travel some really cool places, some cool stadiums. Great teams, great coaches, great players. It's all around going to be an amazing experience. I'm excited for this team.
And kind of what Mason already asked, but I think a lot of people snapping, it sounds like it's simple. What is something with long snapping that people overlook that you slowly but surely been able to improve on?
Yeah. The mental game. The mental game is the biggest part. I always kind of joke around about like special teams in general. It's 90% mental. So if you can master that and find a routine, the biggest thing is finding a routine. So every time I'm out on the field, it's okay. I do a breathing exercise. I repeat a certain sentence to myself, and then that helps me just focus on the task at hand, execute, and then get off the field and wait till the next play. But that's probably the biggest piece that people don't really think about. They think it might be sort of easy or not a lot to think about in general, but I'd say that.
Is there any place where your skills translate outside of football? Like I asked Ross, like when's the last time you played kickball? I imagine like having a big leg. Pretty sick to play kickball.
Yeah.
He said he actually wasn't very good last time. So I wonder, like, if there's anything that specific like talent or hand-eye coordination that you have.
That's a great question. I would say this might sound weird, but javelin. So I threw the javelin in high school, and I stopped because I didn't want to injure myself later on when I was really focusing on snapping. But the motion with like your triceps, your arms, and following through, it's kind of similar in a way. So I would say the javelin was kind of a factor in how I got into snapping too, if you think about it, just the movement in general. Yeah.
Do you golf?
Oh yeah.
It sounds like the mental game.
Yes. I love golfing. Yeah. I always golf with my roommates. Golfed a lot with the specialists. Like we do a golf tournament every year. We just had it. I'm 0 for 2 in the tournament right now with the specialists, but it's fun. I love getting out there and just doing it. The mental game translates too. A lot of it is just focus, and it's like kind of one hit, one play, just like a special teams play. So yeah.
Everyone else is like always kind of asking like the bigger name players, like what kind of NIL and that sort of thing is like to them. But as someone who I don't want to make any assumptions here, but I can't imagine like you're driving a Ferrari. What's your experience like with NIL, and like how have you seen that kind of implemented like within the locker room?
Yeah, totally. My 2007 Xterra, Nissan Xterra is a great car. I love driving it. But NIL's been fun. It's not personally for me. It's never been something that I'm like too worried about. I just love playing at Oregon, and the awesome thing about this team is that NIL hasn't been like, no one's put it above anybody, and that's what I really love and appreciate. Oftentimes that can be an assumption, but it's not something that we really worry about. It's just about getting on the field and having fun, and for me personally, it's been great to just be here, and yeah. Oh, that's a great question. An NIL deal. Well, there has been a couple golf brands that I've always thought would be really fun to do. And yeah, exactly, right? You never know. Man, I'd love a new set of irons from TaylorMade, maybe. Who knows? That would be pretty cool. But yeah, exactly. Maybe a javelin company wants to do something. Well, but I think that'd be fun. Some in golf.
Where do you like to go?
So my favorite place in Eugene, probably Emerald Valley in Pine Ridge. I mean, my actual favorite Eugene Country Club, but I don't get out there too much. But I've been to a couple places in Oregon that have been really fun, like the Pronghorn Clubs, Tether Row, so beautiful. Love Bend area. Anywhere out there is amazing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Portland, Pumpkin Ridge. I'd say Pumpkin Ridge is pretty sweet. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there ever a situation where like you get a lot of guys like focus on one, like, let's get our heads in this?
Yeah.
Did you ever like give Bo a pep talk last year? Like, come on, man.
I would definitely never say anything to Bo. I would just let it be. But for special teams, that's for sure. Like being fourth year senior now, sometimes you gotta get the young guys in shape when they first get here and kind of show them the ropes, teach them how it is. It was the same way for me when I first got here. You just kind of have to put your head down and work. So I've earned a little bit of a right to be able to tell people how it goes. But that's the big thing for this year is stepping into a leadership role now that I'm older. I still got one more year after this season, but I want to definitely up my leadership role in this team. Yeah.